everyone doing today? So, I actually recently just got back into America. I was studying abroad in Japan. And that was a lot of fun, but I'm glad to be back. There's a lot of things you don't know you're gonna miss about America until you're gone for a long time. Me and the McDonald's staff were on a first name basis. And it was not close. Like I had to take a train to get there. And it's really awkward when you're going to McDonald's on a train because you have to stand next to Japanese businessmen and they're in an iron suit and they have briefcases and they're like, hey, where are you going? Work? I'm what am I supposed to say? No, actually I was going to kill myself. Slowly by eating pounds of processed meat. Hey, this is my stop, by the way. I'll tell you the story of how they recognize me. Ordering McDonald's in Japanese is actually not as hard as you would think because I have a lot of English words. So every time I would go, I would get a Big Mac, a large fry, a large Coke Zero, and then 3 ketchups on the side. And this is how you do that in Japanese. You say, Big Mac, setto, potato, L size, Cola Zero, L size. And then I would walk away and then have to come back sheepishly like, 3 ketchups. 3 ketchups, please. So I have the playbook kind of written up. Every time I would go, I messed something up. But this one day, I'm like, I'm gonna get this perfect. We're gonna go all the way through. So I get the Big Mac, I get the potato L size, everything's going great. I'm just about to hit this lady with the Cola Zero L size until she kind of leans in a little bit and she says, 3 ketchups, right? And I'm like, you motherfucker. God damn it. I go to McDonald's and they're all McDonald's is weird in Japan. Everyone's skinny. Where are you keeping the fat people? I'm supposed to be among my people here. This is not right. I don't even think they knew the L size existed. I think they just went up and they're like, okay, this is the S size, the M size, this is the A, this is the A, this is the A, I'm gonna order something else. The vibe at this place is very weird. There's a ton of girls that are like, oh, let's split a 4-piece McNugget with the 2 of us. Meanwhile, I'm stationed in the middle of this restaurant, eating for a family of 4. I look like a National Geographic exhibit to these people. Kids would stare, and their parents would stop, get away. It's an American in his natural habitat. You don't realize how much of a stupid American you go until you're abroad for a little while. I talked to a lot of people who were not native English speakers, they could speak it, but it was a second language. I remember this conversation very distinctly. I remember I said, comedy sometimes is like walking on eggshells. And they're like, oh, what does that mean? And I'm like, I can explain this. So sometimes people's feelings are kind of easy to hurt. Kind of like how if you stepped on an eggshell, it would be very fragile and easy to break. And this makes perfect sense to me. I'm expecting perfect recollection to come through. It's just eggshells? Just eggshells? Yeah, what do you mean? I was like, where did the eggs go? I don't know. I was you're walking over them? Okay, imagine, hypothetically, there's a room or a pathway, and you were on one side, you had to get to the other, but there's lined with eggshells. You're why would that? I don't know, okay? Like, is this, like, a problem in America? No. This actually hasn't happened to anybody. Ever. Now, this is the only thing that I can think about for the rest of the day, so I have to, like, go home and look up the etymology of this thing. I was hoping there'd be, like, some, like, fun facts, like it would be a thing that, like, hooligan kids did in ye olde England. Like, some old man would be trying to sleep, and like, what the hell is that noise? Like, are those kids walking on eggshells again? Like, no. And then they run away and scamper. No, it wasn't anything like that at all. There's no fucking reason. They just made it up. I was looking at it, it was some guy in the 1800s, and he made an observation. He was like, eggs are fragile. Wouldn't it be wild? And then they said, yeah, we're gonna do that to fuck with not white people for the next 200 years. That's what I said. Thank you guys.